Hello there, my friends. It's Jen Pitta with By the Shore Stamping. Welcome into another edition of Teach Me Tuesday. Today's video is actually more of a scrap your stash kind of video, so it's not really a full-on technique, but I wanted to feature this stamp set again, which I used in the Facebook Live video I did last Wednesday. And I also wanted to use more of this amazing delightfully detailed laser cut paper, and actually this one's beautifully detailed laser cut paper. So the beautifully detailed laser cut paper has Petal Pink and Whisper White as your colors, whereas the delightfully detailed paper has Very Vanilla and Whisper White. And so just as a reminder, I've kind of been on a mission this month apparently to use up as much of these as I can because I'm on a roll with them. So last week's Facebook Live I used this piece here from this same one that we're using today. And then last week's Teach Me Tuesday, I made this page using the other one, the delightfully detailed. So the flower one is the delightfully detailed laser cut paper, which has Whisper White and Very Vanilla. And then the beautifully detailed is the Petal Pink and Whisper White, and that's the one I used here and the one we're going to use today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to actually not show you the card until the end just because I want to be a little bit of a surprise today. So let's show you the ink colors we're using. So this is the color combination, and I have to say it's one of my very favorites right now. So it's Petal Pink, Coastal Cabana, Soft Seafoam, and I did add in Memento Black just for the greeting. But I love this soft, springy kind of color combo. It's got two of my very favorite colors, Coastal Cabana and Soft Seafoam. And this is a great addition. It just kind of lightens it and softens it up quite a bit. The only thing I need to add is crumb cake, right? Because that's usually what I'm using. But that would be a cool combination too. Crumb cake, Coastal Cabana, and Soft Seafoam. That would be cool too. But today we're not using that. And actually, we're only using, for ink colors, we're only using Petal Pink and Basic Black, but the cardstock that I'm using has those other two colors in it. So that's the color combination I'm using, but these are actually the only two inks I'm using for this project. And this stamp set that I'm using is actually the one that goes with the Incredible Like You project kit, which is also gorgeous, but this is just another way to use it. So I've already taken a piece of Whisper White cardstock. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and then I cut it in half. Yeah, I folded it in half to make my card base. So I'm going to take this long stripy image from the stamp set and my Petal Pink ink. That's fun to say, Petal Pink ink. And I'm going to ink that up. And I'm just going to go right down the middle here. And I'm not going to be really meticulous about it. I'm not going to try and get it all the way off the page or any of that. Oh, it looks like I may want to have my foam mat under me, but we're going to wing it. I'll see if I can add some extra pressure. There we go. That's better. I'm going to do one more, maybe two more. We'll see. We'll throw in another one. Alright, so we've got that down the front. Then I took just a little strip of Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to take my scissors, or you could use your banner punch if you wanted to. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to slit in the middle here, and then go from corner to center, corner to center. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that again over here. Slit in the middle, corner to center, corner to center. Whoops. I'll take those out of the way. And I'm just going to put that right across the center of the card. And I'm going to do that flat. And just one little strip of adhesive. Get that right in the middle. And then when I was doing the projects last week, like I said, we used these on my online class for this month, and then I also used one of these in my video from last week, the Facebook Live. I used one in the background there. I just flipped it over and used the white side. And then I'm going to actually, when I was using these, I just loved these pieces here. So I decided to snip those apart, and I'm going to actually use just a couple of these on this finished card. And I am trying to like continue the pattern, so I'm kind of rounding the edges of these so it's it looks like it is finished here. So I just cut one of those, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut another one out of here. And I can probably cut this down here. We'll cut this, and then we'll cut this. Okay, so now I've got two of those pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and I want those little pointy edges right to the edge of the card, and I'm just going to overlap it a little bit. I could probably cut it down even, because we're going to put something over the middle. So here, let me cut this. It's just really weird to cut it, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut it right in half here. And put some adhesive in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that right to the edge. And it's not going to matter that there's tape in the middle there because I am going to cover it. So, and again, this won't matter either because I'm going to cover that too. We're going to stick, whoop, we need a little more tape because it's not sticking. So let me go ahead, put some more tape in there. Get that right to the edge, right in the middle. Add a little bit of tape right there to hold that down. Okay, so there's that. We're just going to set that aside for a minute. I'm going to take a piece of white, and I selected the greeting that says, "So glad we are friends." Love this. I love the font in this one, and I love the sentiments. It was, "I just adore you, incredibly proud of you, hope your day is as amazing as you, and so glad we are friends." So I'm going to do "So glad we are friends" in basic black. I'm sorry, in Memento black. We'll flashback. And then I'm going to take the 2-inch circle punch. And I'm going to punch that out. And I'm going to leave, it's going to have a little bit of room at the bottom, which is totally fine. That's what I want. I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. And then I'm going to take, this is like one of my favorite punches right now, the Starburst punch. I use it all the time, and it layers perfectly with both the 2-inch circle punch and the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. So depending on how much of the star punch that you want to show. This one I just want just a tiny bit peeking out, so I'm using the 2-inch punch because that just leaves that little itty bitty border. If you wanted to just show a little bit more, you'd want to use the 1 3/4 inch punch. I got a little bit of ink on the bottom there, but we're going to fix that anyway, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down like that. And then I'm going to use dimensionals on that. Maybe, did I leave? Oh, good. I have some here. I was like, oh, I don't even know if I have any. There we go. I'm going to do, I always do 3 on a circle. Kind of a little triangle on the back. And I'm going to pull those backings off. And we're going to stick this right in the middle here. Like that. And then I'm going to take the old olive twine. And I know it doesn't exactly match the soft seafoam paper that I have, but I love this thread, and it kind of is just a pretty contrast to the other colors here. So I'm going to go ahead, and I don't know why I cut all that twine, because I really don't need that much. And I'm going to tie, what's that word? I'm going to tie a little bow, just kind of in the air there. I'm a rhyming fool today. And I'm going to cut the edges, the ends off here. Whoops, I'm going to grab my ribbon scissors. Trim these off a little bit, like that. And then I'll grab a little mini glue dot. Pop that on under the greeting. There they are. And I know that glue dot is bigger than the little knot here, so what I usually do is I stick it in there, and then I'll fold that little glue dot over, just so it doesn't stick out and get stick to the envelope or anything. And then I'm just going to plop that under here. And then you can kind of fiddle with it and get it to flow the way you want. And there you have another finished card. So I just love these little elements. They're so pretty and just add a little bit of flair to the card, but it was a super simple, really easy card to put together. So just another way to use those amazing, delightfully detailed and beautifully detailed laser cut die cut paper. It easily gets lost in the catalog, so I wanted to be sure to share it with you. And as always, I'm so happy you joined me today. Be sure to subscribe if you liked this video, and if you want to see more of my videos and my projects, be sure to follow me on Facebook at By the Shore Stamping. I do a weekly Facebook Live there as well at 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so I'm on the East Coast of the United States, so I would love to have you join us. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.